Alright, how's it going everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more Undisputed. I'm gonna give another AI fight. Well, it's always AI fights for me, isn't it? Not playing online. I'm gonna give the pro difficulty another go, seeing as that the Undisputed difficulty, the hardest setting, is not balanced at the moment at this state in early access. So pro plays a little bit more balanced with as far as the AI stamina and its counter percentage. It's not just fucking, you know, Matrix the path of Neo, seeing your strikes and like intercepting them Mortal Kombat 2 arcade style. As soon as it detects your button input, it's like, oh, I'm gonna slip off to the left because Livershot's just throwing a fucking strike, so I'm gonna slip that shit. So I was watching YouTuber I like to watch, if you don't know him, MB's 4K Gaming World. Does some really good UFC 4, or UFC in general, but UFC 4 was what I first got onto his channel. CAFs, created fighters rather. If you're into all that stuff, created fighters on UFC 4, he's done quite a few good ones. If you want to check his channel out, MB's 4K Gaming World, plays other games as well. Another video that put me onto him was is Sifu. He played Sifu with the Bruce Lee, one of the Bruce Lee mods that game has. What am I doing here? Fucking concentrate. Where's Muhammad Ali? There he is. I'm gonna do Frazier against Ali. Yeah, I never ended up buying Sifu, but I was close to buying it, and then I ended up just not doing it. But I might do down the line. Give that a go. Kind of looks like a Dark Souls game to me, but like martial arts. It's kind of what it looks like. Looks interesting. And just having the Bruce Lee Game of Death skin, that'll just top that off. It's just a perfect setting for that game. So a perfect character for a game like that. Anyway, back to this video, what I'm doing now. So, on Pemby's video the other day, I had it on Pro. I'm not going to bother with simulation just because it doesn't really mean anything at this stage. It just hides the HUD and you can block a couple more directions, but I mean, it doesn't really do anything. Do you know what I mean? It's not a big game changer unless you just like playing with the HUD off. Damage modifier, I think he bumped it up by 1. I think I don't know if it was 1 notch or knocking it up to 2. I don't know what you did, Pemb. I don't know what you did, mate. I can't remember. Do you know what? I'll stick it on 2. This is probably not the right thing. I'm sure he said he moved it up by 1 notch, not like a whole point, but I might be wrong. Hopefully I've got it right. This might be a short night of fights, because, as we all know, Ali's hook power is fucked in this game. This particularly the right hook. So I don't want to be getting hit with that, because it's already fucked as it is, so I've just increased his chances of sparking me out with it by a whole point.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham.
Alright, Todd, how's it going?
Smokin' Joe, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe.
Is anyone still playing this game? It's just like a fucking tumbleweed just rolls past there, I feel like, as I asked that question. I wasn't too convinced by the Undisputed roundtable that happened last week when Ash, whatever his fucking name is, Ash Habib, and that bald fella, and fucking boxing, what's his name, fucking Fanatical or whatever, and they were like, oh, we're gonna, you know, there's big things coming, please don't bail on us just yet. Unfortunately, they said they had a small QA team that they can only dedicate, like, assign so many resources to when it comes to testing, but I mean, little did they know, like, they've got like a whole fucking community so far of PC players who are testing it for them via early access. You know, that they're the real testers, aren't they? Let's face it. The early access players at the moment, the only ones who have access to the game, so they're the ones able to play it a great deal and give feedback, but they don't listen. Like, they only listen to the top channels, like, you know, a Martial Mind or a Prioxis or whatever, but they don't listen to the smaller channels and the criticism that they might offer. And most people are doing the online critique, like they're only criticising the online, which is fair. You know, it's valid totally. There's cheaters. That shit needs to be reported, but it's just assigning manpower to a cause that you'll never quite fix. You know what I mean? So it's like, and it's taking focus away from other areas that might need fixing. So the people who want like a bit more of a balanced AI single player experience, like that's getting put on the back burner, and until the online is sort of fixed or tidied up a bit, you'll never fix it. I'm confident of that.
That one lands.
But yeah, I want to see a more balanced AI in terms of the hardest difficulty. Anyway, the other difficulties seem to be a bit more, a lot more playable and fun to play. But when I play combat sports games personally, I like to put the AI on the hardest setting just because it's the closest you get to mimicking like a skilled opponent. You know, when you go on the lower difficulties, you can just kind of land whatever you want, whenever you want it, and when you just crank the difficulty up a bit, it just gives you more like of a realistic, like, I don't know, a realistic look when it comes to your opponent in a fight, you know? You're not just going to go in there and start shit in like a couple of minutes and then win. You know, the AI will put you in danger like it does in UFC 4, you know? If you fuck around with that AI, it'll have you sleeping on the mat. And it happens with this game as well, but it's too extreme. Like, you know, it's the AI is just like, it's too fucking... I mean, it's beatable, like, if you know how to beat it, but you'd have to hit it with like a million punches, and you're most likely going to take it to a decision. You're not going to, like, unless you get a lucky flash dice roll knockout. But yeah, I just wish the devs would like listen to some of the sort of the single player AI testing YouTubers. I know I like to test this AI a lot, so does Pemby, and there's probably a few others, like, but most other people are mainly focusing with online play. But I want the career mode to be good, and you know, you're not playing against online players in the career mode, you're going up against the AI, and that needs to be like all polished off by the time the career mode's ready to drop. You know, I don't want the career mode dropping and then they're having to make AI adjustments along the way. I want the career mode done and dusted before the career mode... Sorry, I want the career mode AI done and dusted before the career mode actually drops, so it's all good to go when it does drop. I don't want to be getting halfway through a career mode and, like, bailing on it because the AI needs fucking work, you know? Well, yeah, like they said, they haven't got enough QA testers. It's like, well, the people on YouTube and, you know, people who are not even uploading YouTube content, but they're just playing the game at home and maybe leaving feedback on a Discord or whatever. They're your testers. You know what I mean? You've got fucking thousands of them at your disposal. Just listen to the feedback. You know, as long as it's valid feedback, it's not just like unthought out criticism that is, you know, it's got to be valid. You know, criticism like, oh, such and such is not in the game yet. That's not really helping. You know what I mean? We're talking about things that make the game work at its core basis. You know, like I said in another video, fighters can be added down the line. You're just adding more shit if you just add things. You know, get these core foundations stable first before you start focusing on, oh, let's add such and such. Let's add fucking Jake Paul, everyone. Let's get this the AI where it's fun to fight against. Like, I really enjoy fighting the UFC 4 AI on Legendary. I really enjoy that. It has me on my toes, like, you know, when I'm doing career modes in that game. Like, I'm not all confident. I'm going to beat it at times, and it can lead to some really interesting, like, back and forth fights, and some of them I'll lose, you know, and that's great, because I don't mind that at all, because it makes the fight exciting and dramatic, and when it gives you a bit of back and forth, and sometimes when it even beats you, it makes a more realistic career mode when you've got a couple of losses on the L column, rather than just, you know, going through a career mode with like 50 wins and no losses. You know what I mean? Like most career modes you find on YouTube tend to do, because they've stuck it on like medium, and that's the kind of result you're going to end up with if you play on like a lower difficulty. So I'm noticing we're doing a lot more damage to each other there, just with that modifier bumped up to 2. The stamina's a lot more balanced. If this was hardest setting now, the Undisputed setting, Ali would have like 50% stamina left, because he'll have shot his load already.
Solid
Ooh.
punch.
Look at me trying to jab from the outside with Fraser. I should be getting in close, but I'm in the firing line for those hooks if I'm in the pocket all the time, so...
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through.
So dig some uppercuts to this body. Hooks and uppercuts, Fraser style. Like I say, I've got to be careful of taking those shots in the pocket.
What else can you do?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He didn't take that jab well at all. Hit him with the left jab.
See, this... what's something else I wanted to talk about with the devs as well. Oh yeah, they were saying like they're making changes eventually when it comes to the AI, like it is something they're going to be working on.
You've heard the phrase,
oh, big left hook over the top there. Oh, big Fraser left hook over the top. Yeah, so the devs were talking about like AI adjustments, and basically in a nutshell, all they say that they've got in place at the moment to tweak the AI is a bunch of sliders, which explains a lot really, because I imagine when it comes to the Undisputed difficulty, they've just got all the sliders cranked up to the right. So like AI counter frequency is cranked up a fucking shitload, because it really does counter you at a ridiculous rate on the hardest setting. AI damage is probably cranked up. And I guess they've just cranked it down the other way with stamina, because that's why it's running out of stamina so much. But it doesn't fill me with confidence that the AI is kind of... I'm sure it gets a lot more complicated than sliders. You know, I know nothing about programming fucking AI or games in general for that matter. I just play them, you know what I mean? I'm just some arsehole who plays games, but when you've just got a bunch of sliders to like dictate the AI, like, I don't know, like, I'd like to see AI box like its counterpart, its real life counterpart does, you know what I mean? And I understand it's probably really complicated, but you know, they've said, I mean, the last update that they released, they said they changed like 19 boxes to make them box like their real life counterparts. But I mean, that's just a load of words if you just ask me. Like I'm not noticing anything like that when I'm playing the game, you know what I mean? So yeah, at the moment they've just got a bunch of sliders in place, and that dictates what the AI does. But, oh, nice combination from Ali there. Oh, and a big left hook to the body. Stayed in the pocket a bit too long then. So, I'm liking the, like, on this difficulty, I'm liking that accompanying with playing with sliders, it's like adding the damage is kind of like, it's not quite a vulnerability system, but it's making the punches a little bit more deadly, and that's the best we can do for now, you know, until the devs implement some kind of vulnerability system, if at all that they're going to implement one. There's no guarantee that that's what they're going to do. They haven't talked about it once, any kind of vulnerability system. They've just talked about, you know, adjusting sliders. So I guess the community for now has to make its own vulnerability system, and that just means playing with sliders, like pretty much like what the devs are doing. So already these punches feel a little bit more deadly, do you know what I mean? Like, I've already had a knockdown for getting careless standing in the pocket like that. So this is the best we can do. See, look at that, I'm already at like 50% damage already. I wonder what the, like, I know this has been out for like a month or two now on early access, but I haven't seen any, like, is anyone into the modding scene? Any good modders out there? Like, I'm expecting over the coming months for some modders to like have a go at this game and see what they can do with it, whether it's like just that swapping textures out with like shorts and stuff, or I don't know, maybe they can do a little bit more with it. I've been checking regularly online. I've seen a few Reddit posts asking the same question. Has anyone attempted any mods when it comes to this game? But so far I'm not finding any.
with a chin like
Just got to keep an eye on that head health there.
touched and they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Yeah, I imagine it won't be too long though before we start seeing some mods on PC. Oh, nice combination there.
He misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Caught him with that power punch.
Oh, nice counter uppercut to the body from Ali. Oh, what a nice liver shot. Oh, give him one back.
So far, it seems like aggression has
Watch
been
that
the
head
key.
health. He landed a few
This
shots
fighter
then.
just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
Not like in my head health there. It's a lot lower than his.
He just misses with that jab.
Oh, big right hook. There's that fucking overpowered super weapon from Ali. He's going to knock me down here. Oh, managed to survive.
How? I'm not sure.
Oh, left hook. Just, I don't know if that connected or not. It didn't feel like it did. Oh, got to watch out for the left hook there.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Some nice exchanges. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Big shot.
Oh, got the left hook in there again.
Ali.
Yeah, just playing around with the damage modifier at the moment. It just makes the punches feel a little bit more deadly. Like I say, it's not a vulnerability system at all. But we don't even know if Steel City are going to put one in place. I haven't heard them mention it, like I say, and all they've talked about so far is talking about messing with sliders. Oh, look at that left hook, fucking hell. See if we can get that in there. Oh, another right hook countered over the top as I got a bit too aggressive there. And he didn't chase after me there, kind of let me off the hook a little bit. No pun intended, let me off the hook. It's kind of like my left hook versus his right hook. Oh, nice three-punch combination to end the round.
You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
Here comes round 7. That punch hurt him.
Tried to land the power hook there, but no, nothing doing. Oh, gotta watch out walking onto that right like that for that damage.
Both men step back for just a moment. These power punches are bruising up his body. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to.
Oh, that body health I just took, just clocked it at the last second there. That were barely any health of the body there.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why aren't they defending?
Oh, look at Ali getting loose here. Look at him.
He gets out of the way of that left hand.
Oh, lovely combination. A jab, a left hook, and a right straight.
Trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Just well to evade that big shot there, that left hook.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Oh, nice combination at the end. That's that same combo. Jab, left hook, and right straight.
Is winning this bout.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right.
And we enter the 8th round. Missed him with that uppercut.
Oh, and again the left hook gets through. Oh, and a big power left hook. Right straight to the body first to get the hands to drop. Oh, I almost got tagged with that right hook there. Just the uppercut. Got in there first.
That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
You've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both men step back for just a moment.
Stiff jab then from Ali.
When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Oh, right hook just got over the top. Oh, and the left hook just before the end of the round. Facing his crotch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, we managed to get up. Back and forth.
This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
Got careless there, got caught with that right hook.
How much fatigue we see here in round 9. Neither man really defending themselves.
Oh, thought he was going to unleash that right hook again there. Got it with the uppercut though.
You know your opponent is relying on that so heavily. How do you deal with it?
Hard, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Oof, power right straight. Up top there. Oh, and he just missed with it that time.
Right hook. Fantastic punch. And nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Oh, just walked onto a stiff jab. Oh, right straight to the body.
Ali is down. Do you believe it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Might be it.
9, 10.
That's it. It's over. Right straight to the body. Dropped him. Look at him. Looks like a little sleeping baby there. Look all peaceful.
That right, ladies and gentlemen, a knockout victory.
Well, you got an
one of the
achievement
biggest
there.
surprises of the year.
A knockout
That's
victory.
not a Manilla.
Knockout victory.
I think you gotta
Saying, I'm here. I've
just
arrived.
beat Ali with Frazier to make that achievement pop. So yeah, just we're just doing what we can at the moment, just trying to make our own sort of damage system with these damage sliders, which is pretty much what the fucking devs are doing anyway. They admitted it in the last round table there. That's all they've got to play with is sliders when it comes to the AI. But I'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.